she's just a member
Oh, okay.
on here, yeah.
All right. Could I call this meeting to order? Roll call
Walden,
Here.
Burgess,
here.
Smith. Here.
Could I get a motion to approve the minutes of May 11th meeting?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Under old business, the junk vehicles have been getting moved. Officers will continue to work on that, and
And I do have 3 here that I'll.
Yes, we have
mail
3.
out.
I talked to Janet. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to go and see them,
Yeah.
just so that
Oh,
I just
yeah.
know for my own, but yeah,
Yep.
we'll get those mailed out.
Chief Wade will be working with the Ag Safety Day on June 25th. I think that's going pretty well.
Yeah,
getting
oh, yeah, yep.
Arranged, right?
We're gonna get a bicycle. I need to get that, and I'll get that probably this week, so we have it ready to go.
Okay,
And I messaged her again. On my notes, it's 11 to 2 for the kids to show up,
okay.
if I'm correct. So I know we can set up earlier than that. We will, because the weather's gonna be hot. So we'll put up those we have a really good pop-up tent that we can pop up as well, and I know all the other places will probably do that. Christian County Sheriff's Office is gonna send 1 or 2 to come over. I've already talked to them, and they're chipping in some different things that they have. So
Great.
the kids will have a good goodie
Good
bag
time.
because of
Yeah.
all the other places that are chipping in too. So it'll be a good event.
Is this at the park?
Yeah, it's at the or the football concession area
Oh, okay.
there in the football field.
Okay.
So, and I think there are 6 or 8 different vendors. I know we are handling the bicycle safety. They'll have water safety with the Shelby County dive team. Ameren is doing electrical safety. There's tractor safety. There are like 5 or 6 different groups they go to, tents, and it'll be good. It'll be a really good event.
The committee would like to have the squad cars marked again. Have you guys?
Yeah,
talked to them?
we're just waiting on him since he's in the yard season doing all that stuff, so we're waiting on him to get us a bid, so,
Okay.
yep.
What did, why'd you guys decide to want to do that?
Well, that was the thing that Roger
They-
did.
yeah.
And we voted on, I mean, at the time, Roger's view of it was, with the police, putting a marking on him was make them more of a target in his mind. I mean, looking back now, talking with the chief, if somebody's wanting help, it is good to see a marked vehicle to say, hey, this is somebody there to help
I was
them.
just
So
wondering,
that
I
was the
seen that
reason
it was
behind
going
it.
from marked to, back to marked from unmarked, so I was just wondering what was the.
Yeah, some people have brought it up to their attention
Mhm.
that they couldn't tell
Oh.
that it was a squad car, so.
Yeah.
We said, mark it, if we're in parades and things, then people know who we are, so
Mhm.
we're going to training and different things and they see us, so.
A lot of people had mentioned that they
Yep.
do not like them not
Yep.
being marked because
Yep.
it looks just like any other car.
Yeah.
For, to mark.
Oh, yeah.
We would like to change the age of the drivers for golf carts, which we've already got that taken care of. And the part-time officer has been hired.
Yep. He's worked, we worked Sunday
Okay.
and surprised some people with our shifts, so that was good.
I bet that.
He's gonna be working this week again, and then in another week, he's back on, so he's gonna be perfect. I don't wanna say perfect, but he's gonna be very good. He did really well. He's been an officer about 3 years now, part-time, so, the stops that we did, the interactions with the public, he just seems to be personable, so.
He seemed
Not
to-
that all of our officers are really personable, but, I knew of them a little bit more before from Justin being here, and Andrew was at the academy where I instruct, so I knew kind of their background, so, yeah, he seemed to fit in well.
We have discussed the yards that need to be mowed and,
I haven't sent out any letters recently. I know the ones that we have sent letters to, they have mowed, so.
102 North Mary is one
is that the one on the corner?
that's on the corner like
Danny-
Freedom, but it's,
Danny Davis mowed it
he
today.
did, okay, good,
Did he?
okay.
Danny mowed it
And
today.
I know there's.
Yeah, but that's
a
gonna be
specific-
one, I think we're gonna have to get Greg involved. I mean, I think it's
Yeah,
with the
owners
the owners that
deceased.
are deceased, yes.
So- and there wasn't really anything to leave it, the kids are minors, so that's just a tough situation there, so.
I don't know, did somebody set it up with Danny to mow, or did he just do it out
I
of
have not.
kindness of his heart?
I know somebody the first time mowed it out of the kindness of their heart, but I think Danny just did it out of the kindness of his heart.
kinda
Yeah.
figured that when I saw
Mhm.
him over there mowing today.
Yeah.
Items that has been purchased with grant money are the halogen tool,
Yep. Those are the
Bolt.
only two that aren't in yet, but they're
Okay.
they're being shipped, so.
okay, Bolt Master cutters and optics for the rifle,
Yep.
okay? You have the other stuff other than,
Yeah, oh yeah, yep,
Okay.
we have those, yep.
Chief Wade had a tire repaired, and his squad is gonna need tires in the near future. Cleanup day was Saturday, May 14th. And the officers will be working on traffic control and continued training. And the meeting was adjourned at 6:47. So,
The big thing I have is tires. I have a quote that's good through the 30th. We probably need them yesterday, but it's whatever you guys feel. I mean, I'm comfortable driving it, but here I have 2 copies. We can send one this way and one this way. They have to be the specific model tires on that
Oh, yeah.
car that were on it before. With the 17 that we had 2 options, and we took the cheaper version. It wasn't a cheaper version, it was just cost effective. But because of the 2020 model, that's the tires.
Tire.
If
Yeah.
we can, I would love to tell them, hey, we're good with it, so we don't get a price bump before June 30th, but I know.
Well, if we need them, get them. The mayor can approve that, can't you? It doesn't have to go to finance, does it?
this
We
is
did-
over
Or to the
1,000.
council.
Yeah, it's over 1,000. It's Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the other one?
They're the same
Oh, they're
one.
both the same
Yep.
one.
Because the 2 we've had before that's where he gets.
Well,
the
we have
tires as
council,
well.
what day, the 6th? So it's not that many days thereafter. I mean, if you can,
Well, I know, but he can,
Well, yeah, you
he can
gotta-
guarantee it through the 30th, because the
Yeah.
prices are going up everywhere.
we'll go ahead and just do it and we'll approve it at council.
We can use the grant money if we don't get it approved.
No, I
We
mean,
need 'em.
I say we
I just wanna
no,
be
I just say we
comfortable
do.
driving. I don't wanna-
Because technically, I mean, we won't receive the bill.
Right,
or
until the
anything.
next
I mean, since it
approval.
is a
Yeah,
hold on, so if you want to schedule like for like right around the 30th,
okay,
then,
and we can get it approved and then he can bill us, so, but we wanna get the order of the
order
tires.
in,
So
yes.
it's in, so they come in, so there's no delay.
yeah, I would just do that.
Is that okay to do
Yeah.
that? Okay. So we can get the approval on the meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
We put up through finance and also on the agenda.
Especially when it's this hot out.
Yeah.
We've got tires that are bad.
Yeah, I don't know, the road, you can hear the road now driving, you know,
Yeah, no.
I was driving down
Yeah.
different roads, I'm like, ooh, it's not necessarily the tires, it's the road, cause it's so hot.
Yeah.
You can feel it, so.
Mhm.
I don't really have anything else, we've been busy with different calls, we've been doing a lot more training. We do have we've been asked, and I'll go ahead and do this unless Officer Zeidler wants to, there's a parade in Stonington for their festival
Oh,
this
yeah.
weekend. So, they asked if we would put a squad car in, and said that's fine. We do have some leftover candy from the other one, so we can use that. It's the parade season, so.
Mhm.
I know last year we were in Finley's, a week was, and ours. Thought there was one more, but, yeah. I think there's anything, different types of calls we're seeing. One thing I do wanna bring up, it's not a major issue, but if people have an emergency, call 911.
Yes, they've been
Um,
calling here.
They've been
I don't get
calling
it.
here. We've tried to get something with Google, or our police department number is posted, but if you search it online, it shows the number here, doesn't it, Janet? And you've tried several times to get that changed. I don't know what we need to do to change that. People know our number is 824, or I'm sorry, the Christian County is 217-824-4961. 911 is always the fastest. For example, if we have a person that's DUI or they think they're not safe to drive, we have people call on our cell phones. Well, it's faster. That's a 911 call as far as I'm concerned.
Mhm.
If that driver gets on the road, they could hurt somebody.
Yeah.
We've had more accidents out here lately too. I don't know if the traffic is just, the speeds we're seeing are faster. I don't know why.
I don't know what. Yeah, we going slower.
Well, the grass has been cut out there too,
Yeah.
so it's not, there's no real obstructions, we're just not sure why. Our number at the police department is 217-226-4060. And if somebody calls right now there, we're on. It will roll over after, I believe, the second ring, it rolls to the sheriff's office, and then they know we're on when we're on. Anytime we're in a uniform or in a squad car, county knows what we're doing. So, plus there could be another officer, another deputy or something working in this exact area. We have one that's new to Christian County, and he actually lives south of town out in the county, so he's been able to help us on some things quicker, with the loss of Deputy Chief Woods being in
Yeah.
town. So that's helped. Mowequa has another officer that's in the academy. He has probably a month to go maybe. So he'll be out soon, so we'll have that access too with them. I know Officer Zeitler's handled a couple calls there recently, and they've backed this up, so we're working well with the other agencies. So people have seen different, we've had Taylorville come and work in our town, and that was good too. So it's not to scare people, just we're working really well with all the agencies around, so. And
What
if we
about-
can all work together, I mean, we
Yeah.
have better resources that way, so.
What about if Janet posts something on Facebook,
Yep.
her page, just about,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then maybe put an alert on, maybe we could put an alert on our Facebook,
Facebook,
or
yeah,
not
just reminding
Facebook,
people
but
if there's an
our-
Yeah.
emergency.
On
to
our
call.
section.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on our,
Alert on the website.
Well,
yeah,
I
cause
see it on
everybody signed
Facebook
up for
too.
there would get an alert, on the
Oh,
phone
yeah,
number.
Yeah,
just
that's
on
whatever
it,
you
yeah.
wanna do. Either one.
Maybe,
It's always good
'Cause
to
I get
remind,
those alerts.
remind
Alerts,
people.
yeah.
I know some people are hesitant to call 911 because they're like, well, it's not, well, if it's an accident, we probably, 911 would be good because somebody else could come along and crash into them, especially on the highway or out here. If somebody's not safe to drive, that would be an accident. If somebody's obviously breaking into a house, things that, if there's a fight, it's a 911 call too. I know we've had people call us on our phones when there's a fight going on, and it's like, we're going to it, and we're trying to figure out if to call something else, so.
Cause then you guys have to radio and let them, you have to call back to county, right?
Yeah.
Right, you have to call
Yeah.
them anyway.
And a lot of times, we may be on something, and then we get a call, so it's like, oh, we're distracted because we're trying to watch the traffic stop we've done, or we're on a crash, somebody's calling us, so. We know people are gonna call us, and we're not saying not to call us, but realize 911 is a great tool. And if they call 911, sometimes they're gonna get officers faster than calling our phones. And it will probably even be us, so, cause the sheriff's office is really good about that, so. Yeah.
Thanks for the information.
Oh, you're welcome.
did you have any?
I don't know.
It's just hot, so
I
stay
was gonna say,
cool.
just the obvious, it's a warm season, so
Yeah.
stay hydrated, keep your animals taken care of. I've had a lot of animal control related calls. People not leaving water and food out for their animals, stuff like that, so the obvious, just stay hydrated and take care of yourself.
Tomorrow, supposedly the railroad crossing at First Street is to get repaired.
Okay.
So I know Darren's gonna set up some crossbucks.
Gotcha.
Oh,
So they'll be
barricades.
closed.
It'll be closed. Now, I
Yep.
don't know for how long. I know in the
Okay.
morning they're gonna work on cleaning it all out.
Good.
And then they plan on by the afternoon, Darren's gonna deliver the patch mix
Okay.
for them. But it's the same guys doing the elevator, so if they get a line of trucks, they're
Right.
gonna have to go back over there. So
Okay.
I had a meeting with Randy, this afternoon on it, but they're actually ready to go today, and it's like, no, we can't do it today.
Yeah.
We don't have the patchwork's not done,
Patch is really
so
bad.
should be starting tomorrow. But then also, I have a meeting tomorrow with Bruce Berry. He had called, and he's kind of calling the other mayors in Christian County about mental health.
Mhm.
Chief Wheeler, I know, has been kind of talking to the mayor in Taylorville about. So, what are some things that you see? Because evidently, the mayor in Taylorville wants to kind of handle this because he's having some issues,
Right.
and along with their police department picking up people, and it's just mental health issues. And then especially with the new laws that have been enacted. I mean, is there anything you want me to bring forward? I don't know what it's all going to entail. I know Brett D. Michael from Christian County Community Services is going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to try to start up clinical services again or what, because we don't really have that anymore.
We don't have that. We don't have access to some of the resources.
I kind of wonder if they
together.
maybe want to start that, and they're just kind of seeing like what's out there.
Yeah, we do have somebody that likes to walk around and
Yeah.
they're not sure what's going on sometimes. So I've contacted a resource that has helped us
Help them.
before.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's been a good resource, and they're working with that family and that person.
Okay.
Mental, I don't know if we have any specific cases.
Yeah.
Some of our domestics are related to that.
That, yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, we're.
Well, I'm just
we're
gonna
good,
kind of
knock
see
on
how
wood.
it goes. I mean,
So,
yeah.
but just, I
Yeah.
mean, it is a factor. We've had some.
Yeah,
several.
and that's what Bruce was saying. He goes,
Yeah.
because he was talking to Chief Wheeler, and Bruce is like, it's enough that he goes, we got to do something,
Mhm.
and I get it. Taylorville's a lot busier than what we are, but he called with me because of the relationship that we have with our police
Mhm.
department, and I think Payne is going to be there too. But yeah,
Are
We'll
they
see.
gonna have Cushing County mental health? Maybe.
that's Brent. Well, that's Brent DeMichael. He's the
Okay.
CEO there, but from my understanding, from what I know, they do not do mental health clinical services anymore. So I
It's
don't know.
outpatient,
It's
isn't it?
outpatient.
Yeah.
That's exactly
now
right.
we can like if we have somebody in need, we can
Mhm.
take them to the hospitals. We've done that.
Yes.
We've even done that this
Because
year.
I know
right?
Memorial has kind of
Yeah.
done some things with that. Yes.
There are tools, but
Yeah.
we see that just in law enforcement. That's going to be those calls are going to
Anything.
start going up.
Yes. And that's-
Because of people aren't able to pay for things and the
Mhm.
costs and different things like and the stress related to just life in general. So yeah, that's good. That would
Okay.
be an important meeting.
All right.
So,
Well, I'll let you know what I find out. That's it. That's all I have.
Donnie?
Yeah, where you guys at on your body camera? Are you just still waiting
Yeah,
for them?
I forgot. I have it right here. We're ready to go. I just need to get the software's in, the internet's working. We just need to implement them. So
Okay.
we're ready. We have the policy
deal.
ready. So I just want to make sure we're ready to go fully.
Yeah.
So yeah, they fit well. So next time you'll see us, we'll have the
Good
yeah,
deal.
yeah. So everything was good on that.
It'll be good for everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you guys, watching the cameras at the park regularly?
If we have issues, we are. Yeah.
I'd like for you to keep an eye on it,
Okay. We'll watch.
whether or not there is an issue.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
because, just because of things that has
Yeah,
been
okay.
left down there
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we've made more stops down there. So yeah.
I think it warrants constant, looking at the camera
Right.
from things that has gone on there. So it would be a good idea if you could keep an eye on that.
Okay.
If not taking a peek at it every day, every other day,
Okay.
there's just things that
Oh, yeah.
are going on,
Yeah.
so,
Oh, yeah.
other than that, I don't have anything. Candy?
No, I don't have anything.
Travis, you have any questions?
I do have a question about the golf cart ordinance. Is there a certain language in there that restricts certain things, or is it they just consider golf cart as any small little vehicle? Is it like side by side?
Yes,
like
so,
go-karts, or-
so the policy is a side-by-side golf court,
Okay.
policy, so they, I should have brought what we have, but they have to have, steering, brakes, headlights, turn signals. So for example, you couldn't have, and even if they did that, an ATV wouldn't apply.
Right.
Like a four-wheeler wouldn't apply, it has to be a UTV, sport utility vehicle, one of
Okay.
those, like a Gator or I don't know, the different Polaris,
Mhm.
all these different models have their own, or the golf cart. So it was modeled after Finley's at the
Finley's.
time because the city attorney at the time was the attorney there, and they were the longest running
Running
small
one, yeah, they started
municipality
first.
around because of the lake and things like that. So, and then we dropped it to 16. It was 18. So.
You
But
know,
yeah, they have to be inspected. One of us can inspect them, and then once we approve them, it's a $50 fee yearly, due at the so if they pay, June 1st, it would be due next June 1st. If they're veteran, that's free, so that's helped a lot of people. And then they have a placard or a sticker that we give them. And they have to have the triangle, the safety triangle in the back,
Okay.
rear view mirror, I'm trying to think of what else.
Insurance
Insurance is a
thing.
big one, yeah. And then it was 18, it is approved,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah, lower
16
than
now.
16.
But they have to have a valid driver's license at 16.
Yes.
So if you had somebody, or even an adult that doesn't have a valid driver's license, they can't drive those around as a vehicle in lieu of that. Yeah, and I think that's the only issue. I mean, we've had issues in the past where there may be an open beverage, so we've stopped that pretty quick, because that's an easy way to get a DUI, or your license revoked for the side by side. Loud music has been another one, and then kind of speeding around. So we've when it gets warmer, we see more of those issues, the speeding and the loud music. So we've addressed those individually, and nobody's lost their side by side sticker yet, or their golf cart sticker yet. Some have gotten close, but they don't want to do that, and I suggest they don't, because of the rising gas prices. Can we get a golf cart? A souped up golf cart? So we'll have to think about that for the police department. Electric vehicle, but
Definitely want some air in it.
yeah.
I
So,
have had several people tell me that there's been a young girl driving a side-by-side of some sort. She is not 16, she does not have a driver's license, and side-by-sides go a lot faster
oh yeah, they
than
go a lot
golf
faster.
carts.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
that definitely needs to be,
Yeah, they're not supposed to do that. Yeah.
Any general area.
Can you have
City of
Colin,
Assumption.
can you call and have him report it to the police?
Yeah.
I mean,
that'd be
tell the
huge.
resident
Yeah.
to,
in your ward.
Gotcha. But yeah, what she said would be
I mean,
big too, if they
if
told
it's
us
in a-
directly.
they're violating and driving without a driver's
Yeah.
license, report it to the police.
Yeah, we'll address it.
I mean, I would, as an alderman, I think we need to call the police and say, hey, I seen so and so. It's not popular necessarily, but
They'll correct it because they don't want to lose their side by side or their permit, yeah,
Right.
because people, so, that's it.
Anybody else have anything? Are you guys still keeping an eye on vehicles?
Yeah, abandoned, yeah, we have
Or
3
just gonna
letters,
set
yeah,
up
I
3
brought
more.
those in this week, so they'll pop up frequently.
Yeah.
Derek, is there one from the house that burned because that vehicle's there? How do we address that
That
one
is just
specifically too?
included in the whole
Okay.
mess.
Alright,
Probably end up being a city car, probably, I'm afraid, at some point. But
Okay.
it's just included in that whole mess
gotcha.
with it. It's got a flat tire.
I know, I
Too.
noticed there's a flat tire, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Don't have anything else? Anybody else does?
Perfect, thank you. Alright, I guess.
Hey guys, this meeting is adjourned.